Today's video is sponsored by PokemonStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. They are compatible with TCG Live, and you can of course get everything on the website for 5% off using the coupon code ZapdosTCG. This video is also sponsored by CARDMARKET.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and you can do it as well. And you can use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. This video is also sponsored by PLAYMAT.com. This is a platform where you're able to, of course, create your own custom playmat. They have, of course, capabilities to ship worldwide, and you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So definitely check it out. Last but not least is Dragon Shield, the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. You can of course there's links down below for US and European people, and you can of course get your best quality sleeves available, as well as deck boxes and binders. Thanks so much for sticking around with the commercials. I hope you enjoyed today's upload. If you do, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button, and let's get this video going. Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG content, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Today we're going to be talking about a buy list for Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved actually comes out on the 9th of June, and the pre-releases will start in 2 weeks time, so we definitely need to prepare ourselves on which cards we really need to buy from this set. There's a lot of great cards in here, but first of all, we're going to be talking about specific Pokemon. So as we all know, Paldea Evolved comes with a lot of new EX Pokemon, a lot of new archetypes. Think about Chien-Pao, Ting-Lu, EX. These are all archetypes we talked about before on the channel. If you guys want to know how these decks look like, there are links for a specific deck list in the description below, where you're going to be able to check out some successful Japanese deck lists. But for now, be sure to get out your notepad, because we're going to be going through the entire set list, and I'm going to talk about the cards you really need in your binder, because I think they might have competitive play at one point. So without further ado, let's just dive into this video already with, of course, a 4-3-4 line of Meowscarada EX. This is actually pretty nice because you're going to be able to snipe 3 damage counters with that ability just by discarding a grass energy. So with of course cards like energy retrieval, super area energy retrieval in the format, you're going to be able to snipe a lot of damage. Very great in the format with a lot of phase around, a lot of weak HP Pokemon like Rolls. So yeah, sniping around could be super cool with Meowscarada EX. Then there's the Wu-Chen EX, which is able to snipe 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for every prize card they have taken. So in the late game, this could actually be a very crazy attacker, and I've seen a couple of lists in lost boxes that run some grass energies and this Pokemon just for the late game sweep, where if the opponent has taken like 4 prize cards, you're sniping 240 out of nowhere. Definitely in combination with some Sableye spread to set up the math, you can be taking big knockouts with that Wu-Chen EX. Only 2 copies because it's not going to be the main archetype of itself, even though there is like a 4-3 Fortress EX that I definitely want to put in my personal binder, just because you can explode your fortress, give up 2 prize cards, and accelerate 5 grass energies from your deck to your Pokemon any way you like. This is going to be nice to just have yourself a little bit of a comeback potential, accelerating energies instantly from the deck in combination with Iono, which we're going to be talking about in this video as well. So for the grass Pokemon, just put in Meowscarada EX, a 4-3-4 line, a Wu-Chen EX, 2 copies, and then a 4-3 line of Fortress EX, because I believe that Fortress EX might become better when we get better grass Pokemon in the format. Just as you know, accelerating 5 energies instantly from the deck is great, even though you do give up 2 prize cards. If you're able to then come back with something like Iono to put the opponent to a low hand size and having very big attackers on your field, you're going to be doing so much wonders. Then 4 copies of the Oricorio, allowing you to heal 20 from your evolution Pokemon. That's going to be helping out for those tanky decks out there. This also stacks, so I definitely recommend getting 4 Oricorio. This could be, I know your opponent could be playing Balsazors and stuff to KO some Oricorios, but at least they're leaving you alone your big attacker. This could be nice for some big tanky evolution EX Pokemon with a lot of hit points, where you're going to be able to heal a lot of damage. Maybe you want to even pair it up with like a Hisuian Goodra, because that's also an evolution Pokemon. Healing is great. There's also Radiant Serena still in the format, and in combination like Oricorio, Radiant Serena, Crystal Cave, you're going gonna be healing so much, which is gonna be very fantastic. So get those Oricorios in your binder. Then a 4-line of Skeledirge EX. Why don't you need the stage 1 in this situation? Well, and unlike Meowscarada, where you want multiples of the Pokemon out on the field, with Skeledirge you actually need only one, because you can use Cheryl combinations. There's Magma Basin in the format, and you're slapping 270 damage for only 2 energies. That's actually pretty great. You're gonna get combining that with Rare Candy, so don't you worry about that. Just play this with 4 Rare Candy and just get yourself going. It's gonna be fantastic because 270 damage output, and as soon as the second turn of the game is actually pretty strong. And you also have that monstrous 340 HP, so Skeledirge is not going down easily. And then we have the Baxcalibur. You want a 4-4 line of this as well. You're also not playing the stage 1 here. You're going to be relying purely on Rare Candy, and with Irida in the format, it's going to be very easy to get the stage 2 out, and it comes back with the Rain Dance kind of ability, where you're able to drop as many energies from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like, for that energy being water type energies. And the best partner for that is the Chien-Pao EX. Of course, its ability allows you to get 2 energies from the deck, 2 water energies from the deck if it's in the active slot, and it's a crazy Hail Blizzard attack, slap 60 damage for every water energy you're willing to discard from your Pokemon. So that's going to be very crazy, because you're going to be accelerating energies. You can find the energies with Chien-Pao, then accelerate them with the Baxcalibur and slap huge damage. This is an archetype that has been doing very, very well in Japan, so it is going to be a tier 1.5, if not even a tier 1 archetype, coming very shortly in the Paldea Evolve. So definitely get those copies. These are more important. I would say in this specific page, the Luxray is important, as well as the entire water setup. The other ones is just for the believers out there, but they won't be that pricey, so I would suggest putting them in your binder regardless. So talking about Luxray, Luxray is very great because it is a stage 2 Pokemon that can slap 180 damage, and it's easy to set it up, because if you're behind in prize cards, you can just instantly from your hand slap down the Luxray on the bench. So you don't need to have the Shinx, the Luxio. You can instantly slap down that Luxray, and we did see that Luxray already has seen success in Lugia decks. We did see it already, sometimes even in Lost Box decks that already run lightning energies, because its energy attack cost is lightning Carlos. So if you're behind, slap this down, Mirage Gate, and off you go, having a very reliable attacker that has an answer against Flying Pikachu VMAX, because this is an evolution Pokemon, helps out in Lugia, helps out in the Lost Box as well. So yeah, these are the Pokemon for now we have. For the grass Pokemon, the lineup, lots of grass Pokemon in this format, as it seems. They are not the strongest ones out there, but they might become better when the future brings us new cards. For fire Pokemon, Skeledirge is also a new archetype, Oricorio for some healing capabilities. For water Pokemon, the Chien-Pao EX deck, of course, with Baxcalibur, and then Luxray as a deck card. Moving forward, we're going to be talking about the rest of the cards in the set. We don't need actually that much from the other types here. If you're a believer, you could include Noivern as your dragon type Pokemon, but for now I would suggest sticking it to these guys. This is the core essential Buylist. We have Mimikyu being immune from EX Pokemon and V Pokemon altogether, so it's the new controlling tanking archetype. It's like a straight upgrade to Miltank that we already have access to, so it will definitely see play. Get 4 copies, because you will see 4 quad Mimikyu decks out there, and if the opponent doesn't run an answer, they instantly lose. 2 copies of Spiritomb, being able to shut down basic V Pokemon instantly, so this can check Genesect V instantly, Galarian Zapdos V, etc. So Spiritomb, very strong. You see it a lot in Arceus decks. You slap it down on the bench, and all the basic V Pokemon instantly have no abilities. A very strong card. You definitely need 2 copies. Then Ting-Lu EX will be partnered up with Koraidon EX in the near future. Also a new archetype, shutting down abilities from basic, actually not, from non-rule box, actually from non-EX Pokemon. So yeah, Ting-Lu EX can shut down any ability in the game if they are non-EX Pokemon, if they have damage counters on them. You're going to be pairing this with Howlucha from the base Scarlet and Violet set. You can also pair this, of course, with Koraidon to set up the energies, and it's going to be very fantastic. You can also use the Gutsy Pickaxe to, of course, have some energy acceleration by your side as well. Very cool, shutting down any abilities. You can shut down Curious, you can shut down Comface, as long as everything has damage, and if Ting-Lu is in the active position, they won't longer have abilities. Then Squawkabilly EX, one of my favorite cards from the set, to be honest. You're gonna be able to, on the first turn of the game, activate that ability, discard your hand, draw 6, and this is also searchable with Nest Ball, which is very similar to the Dene GX back in the day, but now you can actually find it with Nest Ball and then activate it. You can use Nest Ball, then research, then activate Squawkabilly, but just as a little side note, you can only use it on the first turn of the game. Will help out Arceus decks so they won't longer with that turn 1 attachment. And also Squawkabilly is going to be a nice way to, for any setup deck, so you can dig through the deck. I've seen some Chien-Pao lists use this as well, so of course you can get your setup going. Then for the trainer cards, I typically suggest, if you're buying like a booster box or something, to get 4 off of every trainer and every special energy, because they are very cheap, and you can just put them in the binder just in case. But if you guys haven't noticed already, I did make a selection here. These are what I think to be the best cards, which will see a lot of play in archetypes. Super Rod is back in the format. If you have some older copies from stuff like Noble Victories, that's fine as well. You can use those as well. Super Rod, being able to shuffle any combination of Pokemon and basic energies back in your deck, will help out a huge amount of archetypes, mainly being the Lost Box decks that want to shuffle in Sableye energies, etc. No longer you have to require Clara to do that. Super Rod is also going to help out Regigigas deck. The Regigigas deck had to survive on like Miriam and Clara, and that didn't work out. It was like a tier 4 archetype or something. Now Super Rod might put that deck back into relevance. Super Energy Retrieval is going to be a card you're going to be utilizing with the Baxcalibur deck in combination with Chien-Pao EX, so you can get your energies back once you discarded them with Hail Blizzard. There's the Charm of Courage, allowing you to, of course, have 50 more HP on your basic Pokemon, helping out the Gardevoir deck if you're combining that with the Drifloon from the base set of Scarlet and Violet. The Charm of Courage gives 50 additional HP, putting the Drifloon all the way to a whopping 120 HP. That means it can slap 330 damage for a 1-price Pokemon. Very scary. You could, of course, easily counter that with Lost Vacuum, but it is definitely going to be a very strong Pokemon. As a 1-price Pokemon slapping 330, that's great. Then the best card of the set, Iono, will definitely change the game as we know it today. It's the best comeback card. It has early game consistency. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of the deck, draw equal to the amount of prize cards you have remaining. So a combination of Marnie and N, they fuse together, boom, we have Iono, very strong. A lot of decks will be playing for Iono because it's just that strong. In the late game, if the opponent, let's say, only needs 1 more prize card, you can Iono them to 1 card and take the game back in your control, definitely in combination with disruption cards like Path to the Peak. Then there's also this new supporter card allowing you to discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. It's pretty great because in the past we had like Yveltal from Celebrations to, of course, you would Craft Destruction, get rid of some special energies on the play. Now control decks can rely on this to get rid of special energies. The format right now is not only special energies. We do see Ting-Lu playing basic energies, Chien-Pao EX playing basic energies, so I don't know how good it will be, but definitely in the future when there's more special energies around. There is, of course, a lot of special energies you see on the screen, which we're going to be talking about very shortly. There is the Artisan Stadium card. Just search a deck for a non-rule box basic Pokemon and put it on the bench. Very great in a lot of archetypes. I see this working out in Lost Box to get Comphase. I see this working out in the Regigigas deck to put it back into relevance. I see this working out in Gardevoir as a stadium bump and also as an early game consistency to get your roll set up. I can see this working out in the Chien-Pao EX deck to get, of course, your basic water type, so you can instantly go into that Baxcalibur on the second turn. So very strong stadium card. It is universal search and it will see a lot of play. Even though you help out your opponent, you have the control when you step it down, so you can have the advantage first. Next is the Lesson Studio, allowing you to slap 10 more damage with your evolution Pokemon. Just as a side note, V-Stars and V-Maxes are not Stage 1s. They are their own classification. Stage 1s are like EXs and Stage 1 Pokemon. But this will help out with numbers, definitely, because EXs are also sometimes Stage 1s, allowing you to put that 10 additional damage before applying weakness and resistance. Could be relevant in specific metas. Then for the special energies, all of them. You need all of them because they're all great in their own right. We have Therapy Energy, so you can no longer be asleep or paralyzed. This is going to be a nice card to utilize with Lugia and the Snorlax. Of course, the Thumping Snorlax will no longer be asleep because of this energy, being trapped with paralyzation no longer be an issue with the therapy energy. There is Jet Energy helping out the Lost Box deck, so Lost Box gets a lot in this set, Super Rod, Jet Energy, etc. So Jet Energy allows you, if you accelerate and if you attach it to one of your Pokemon on the bench, you instantly get yourself flying into the active position. So pretty much a switch and an energy attachment allowing you for that additional flower selecting. Very great card for sure. I also see it working out in Lugia because you can sometimes start with the incorrect Pokemon. With Jet Energy, you can fly yourself in the active position when you want to attack with something else. There is Luminous Energy. This is a very great card, although it is a little bit nerfed. It's like Rainbow Energy, but yeah, pretty much nerfed. If this energy is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy simultaneously. But if it has another special energy attached, you have to discard Luminous Energy. So pretty much, Luminous energies and basic energies are the combination of the way to go. So I can see this working out sometimes in Lugia decks where you're playing 2 Luminous energies and the Radiant Charizard can come back in the late game once again. That could be an option. You could also use this in the Regigigas deck, so you can play 2 or 3 copies of this and then all basic energies, so you have a little bit of an easier time to attack again with all your Regis. So Reggie gets also a boost in the set. Let's see if it's good enough to make itself present in the tier 3 or tier 2 category. Then there's Reversal Energy. This is a very great comeback card because if you're behind in prize cards, you can attach it to one of your evolution Pokemon, and that's going to be providing 3 rainbow energies altogether. This works out miracles with the Luxray. So Luxray slapping 180, also as a comeback, slapping down Luxray attachment instantly 180, so comeback cards are here. They promised that at the Worlds at 2022, and now they are here. Reversal Energy could also work out with Gardevoir, the Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Sometimes, if you have like 6 Psychic Energies in your discard pile, you use Psychic Embrace of the Gardevoir EX, you're slapping a whopping 270, but with Reversal Energy, you can put that damage output way higher if you have a Reversal Energy of the turn, and then you're slapping insane amount of damage. That's 3 energies instantly. So yeah, evolution Pokemon, and if you're falling behind in prize cards, a Reversal Energy is there to help out. So this is the buy list for me personally. Not a lot of cards you really want, not a lot of expensive ones to be honest. The trainer cards are cheap. Ting-Lu won't be that high, Squawkabilly either. There's Mimikyu, Spiritomb, all great cards for sure. And this, for the believers, if you don't even want to play Meowscarada or Yu-Chan and Fortress, you can even scratch those entirely and just focus on the main cards. And that's going to be Chien-Pao, Baxcalibur, Luxray. So yeah, it's going to be a very cool set, very impactful. Lots of fantastic trainer cards to update your older archetypes. And so a lot of new archetypes joining the format like Chien-Pao as well as Ting-Lu. So yeah, let me know your opinion down below about this buy list. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways. And of course, check out our sponsors. They are in the links down below. PokedownStore.com, the best place for TCG live code cards. Upgrade your account and get a lot of stuff implemented by utilizing the coupon code ZapdosTCG for 5% off on everything on the website. There is yeah, the yourplaymat.com website. There's a link down below where you can get 10% off today, so you can create your own custom playmat. They ship worldwide, so definitely check it out. There is also Dragon Shield, the best product to protect your beautiful cards. They have sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Links down below for people from Europe as well as people from the US. And then CARDMARKET.com. This is the best platform to start selling cards throughout entire Europe. You can sell and buy cards from people all across Europe. And I personally use it every single day to get cards that I want for decks and actually sell cards that I don't need. So a fantastic platform. Definitely check it out and use the referral name ZapdosTCG. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG madness. Peace!